Hearts are racing, bro. Woo-wee!
Feel that? Feel that?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the GizzVerse podcast. My
Road
name's
train.
Tommy O'Neill.
Brian Cintron.
Yeah, boy.
We in it. In case, how many people think we're wondering what our faces looked like when we made those crazy noises? Now your dreams have become a reality. We live, baby.
I don't think anybody not a soul has wondered what our
Every single person.
Hey, what's up, guys?
I've wondered.
This is the first live stream. I hope everything sounds good. Everything looks good. If it doesn't, try to let us know. I can see the chat. We're not going to be able to respond to you via the chat, but we have the video set up. Hopefully this works. Yeah, man. Thanks a lot for sticking tuned. Brian, you went to the most epic festival quite of all time. I think we got to fill the whole podcast up with that as much as we possibly can. I do want to mention the repressings. You've seen them. You love them.
They're beautiful, man. They're beautiful. I feel like a cheap, filthy bastard for not purchasing every single one of them.
What's the hang up? What's the wait?
What's the hang up with the weight? You think I'm made of money, bro? That shit grows on trees, man.
How many have you purchased? Any?
Zero. You zippity doodah.
You got zero going on?
I got zero at the moment, man.
Dude, lame-o, bro. I didn't even know that.
I know. Listen, man, times aren't easy. You know?
How many people reached out and bought way more than they needed?
Probably a good amount. And then, see, the thing that made it kind of okay was the ATO presses, I believe. So, like, I feel I will get some. I'm okay with not having the original flightless stuff. I don't know. I don't know if that's a popular opinion throughout the GizzVerse, so to speak.
Why not?
Oh, why am I okay with it? Or?
No. Why isn't it a popular opinion?
I mean, I understand. It's cooler from like the teat, so to speak. It's cooler having like, you know, the nice, and Flightless made the really cool, crazy color splatter vinyls.
Yeah.
Whereas ATO just did the plain prints, which are super nice too. Like there's purples and greens. They did a really nice job with those.
I love the different colors.
Me too. I'm a big fan of different colors.
Yeah.
But I like the splatters also. But at the end of the day, they were all pressed at the same place. So it's like, come on. You know
Does it really matter?
Does it really matter? Like if you tell me sound quality is a big issue, like listen, the Flightless ones sound amazing, but the ATO ones sound like shit. I understand. Then that's an argument.
Do you think that that's the case?
No, I do not think that's the case. Now, I haven't heard, to be fair, we'll tune in on another GizzVerse podcast in the future. We'll listen to both. I'm sure I'll stumble across. I'm going to get some. The way I was like, listen, Christmas is coming, let's see what's going on with that. But, we'll see what's popping.
I like the attitude, man.
Yeah. So GizzVerse, if you want to get the boys some Christmas presents, well, you know what we want.
Yeah.
I want that sweet float along, fill your lungs, man.
Is that it?
No, that's not it, but that's
which
what I want the most.
Which that's on your top list?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Oddments too. I'm
surprised it's not Oddments, actually. I was gonna ask
love
you
that too, man.
That's on your top list.
That's such a groove, but I need Head On Pill and I need fucking Float Along, Fill Your Lungs.
I think that's
on
fair.
Vinyl. I need to hear that bumping through our apartment, or the neighbors are calling the police and we don't care.
Oddments is mine.
Oh, that's great. I'm not mad at that.
Just for the cover alone.
I know. It's so nice.
So nice.
It's so nice. We have to get those like hanging around our walls and shit. That's what we need. We need all of them, dude.
Yeah, we do need all of them to have the montage of all the albums hanging
right?
up.
That'd be so nice.
It would be nice. Are we going to keep the records separate so we can just hang the stuff on the wall? Because we got to break into the wall every time we want to listen to the album, which it honestly is quite a bit. We listen to vinyls a lot.
Amount. Yeah, we listen to a good amount. Listen, we have to work for it. We'll bust it out and we'll bust it wide open. That's a plug to our other podcast in case you didn't get that.
We should plug that a little bit.
Tiny little plug there.
And by the way, although we are live streaming this, if you guys need to dip out in the middle of the live stream, no problem. We're going to have this up later on SoundCloud and iTunes. Problem. Make sure you like and subscribe before you guys bounce out. Helps us out a lot. Leave a comment and all that jazz. Also, we have another podcast. If you guys aren't aware, it's the Busted Wide Open podcast hosted by me and your boy. That one's about not King Gizzard stuff. Sometimes King Gizzard stuff sprinkles in. How could we not?
It just keeps coming up.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we are obsessed. We got
San Francisco.
But
San
Brian,
Francisco, great night.
That was in San Francisco.
Fillmore.
I'm a kind of person that enjoys the one and done show. I like to go to King Gizzard, look at their opener. I'm there for King Gizzard. You know what I mean? I'm there for King Gizzard. You're the kind of guy that can go to a festival, camp out for days on end, and listen to hundreds of bands.
The music didn't stop, baby.
And just enjoy yourself, have a great time, and then see King Gizzard at midnight.
Oh, man.
After 2 days of grinding, you saw them in the midst of mayhem.
Grind, baby, grind on me.
I don't know. How do you want to do this? Do you want to tackle the festival first? Do you want to talk about King Gizzard live first? What do you want to do here?
I'm just gonna jump in. I think we just jump in on some Desert Days, because I feel like
I love this because I know nothing about Desert Days right now.
That's so good,
and you know everything about it from your perspective.
Yes, and you're gonna have. Only thing Tommy's heard of Desert Days is anything from me, like the experience
and the bands. I knew the lineups.
Of course, yeah. So I feel like you will have plenty. We've kept, like, I got here a couple days ago and we've kept it on wraps. I haven't really said much. Very vague conversation with Tommy because we want to do it for this. This is fun,
right?
So there's a very key fact that you don't know that happened at Desert Days,
and
it's relatively bombshell.
There's a lot of headliners there. There were days of headliners. Who were all the headliners? I know King Gizzard was one.
King Gizzard headlined Saturday.
Yeah.
Friday was Tame Impala. So Australia was being represented very hard.
Hey.
Rock and roll, if you're listening from Australia, man, we love you guys. And My Bloody Valentine was also, which is a shoegaze, a relatively new term to Tommy that we had to break down a little bit.
I didn't even know what shoegaze was.
Yeah, it's in case you guys don't know, it's a genre of music. It's a
code word for lame.
Yeah, it's a sad, kind of grumpy, music genre. And these guys though, they were the kings of this genre, so it was a big deal. A lot of people came out to see them.
Yeah,
so fun times. Whatever, we get there. We're trying to shoot for 2 p.m. to get into Desert Days.
Okay,
which, if you don't even know what that is, big music festival in Lake Moreno, Lake Paris, about an hour and a half away from Los Angeles. Beautiful place. Let me start with that. This place, we must go camping there in the future, man.
You were telling me that.
It is so nice. When there's not 10,000 other people, we should absolutely check it out.
I'm into it.
Beautiful, man.
You can camp, be nice and romantic.
Yeah, I mean, very cute. My 10 holds 3. It says I barely fit in it. So
nice.
So you and me would be smooth, brother.
You barely fit in a three-person tent.
It is not a 3-person tent. Oh, the reviews I read were like, this is not a 3-person tent. I was like, whoa, so it'll fit me just fine. It'll be great for me. Nailed it. Okay, so we're aiming for 2 p.m. to get in here to see Sugar Candy Mountain.
Okay,
which is man, when they got added to the lineup, we were very we were very excited when they got added to the lineup. No. So we're at 2 p.m. We got there, man, I want to say about 1.
Okay.
About 1, which not great. In our heads, we were like, listen, we probably messed up. Like, we're probably gonna miss them. It's gonna take probably more than an hour to get up in here, set up our tent and all that stuff.
No question. No question
about it. And they didn't give out wristbands this year.
Thousands of people in one place.
Yeah. And I mean, people coming at all sorts of times, but I'm sure we're not the only ones coming at that time. So we're okay with that. At 3:45 was Gum, which is Jay Watson's side piece, who's also in Tame Impala.
Jay Watts, man, the homeboy. Had a busy day that Friday. That dude killed it.
Gum played, Pond played, Tame Impala played. Like, bro, come on, dude. Killed it. Making bread, brother.
You think he got a piece of every single one of those spots, or they just 100%. Gave him the Watts guarantee?
The Watts guarantee. He had to get at least 30,000 megawatts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, let's put it that way. You get it, Pond? Yo, represent, man.
Hey.
You get it.
Yeah, we get it, Brian.
You get it out there, man.
You like Australia, bro.
It's pretty tight, man. We push for Bombarbies on the GizzVerse podcast. So we're saying, all right, we're gonna get there for Gum 3:45. Ease our pain. We get in there 5:15. So we're in traffic about 4 hours to get up in this joint.
What traffic? Not like from Los Angeles to the place, but traffic just when you get there is bad.
The drive from LA was lovely, actually. It was smooth.
Yeah.
It was an hour 30. We got there an hour 20.
Okay,
no problem. No problem at all. And then we're in the line when we first turned into, because it's very residential, this area. It was really random how residential it was until you open this beautiful area. It's just vastness. So we're waiting in here and we turn in. Okay, cool. It's probably up ahead for so long. Just so many cars. Just everybody's. we're not getting that far, bro. And we're listening to album after album. And like I said, it's 5:40. Pond is now playing at 5:45.
Wait, and you're in the car still?
We are now undoing our tents. We finally land.
Wouldn't you at that point just shut? I would stop doing the tent thing and just run to Pond.
Pond was from 5:45 to 6:45. It was gonna already be dark. We much would rather set the shit up real quick. It didn't take very long. It took us maybe 10 minutes to set up the camping stuff. It was quick. Much needed. So we ran and did that, and we could hear them. They're on the stage right across from us. So we're hearing 30,000 megatons playing as we gotta hurry up. We gotta hurry up. So we run over there. We have a blast. It was amazing.
Yeah.
They did, man. They were so present, dude. They were so like in the groove and about it. It was awesome. That was the first time Joe and Gabby had ever seen them also. So I was very excited for them.
I know Joe was particularly excited to see them.
Particularly excited. So that was a big thumbs up.
Shout out to the Ski U originator.
Ski U soldier.
Ski U.
Ski U bandit, bro. What's up, man? You better be watching, asshole.
He's probably not, dude. He's probably working, dude.
He's absolutely working, but you better be watching.
Got a lot of things
at
to do.
Work.
And I totally understand if people are watching at work. I hope you are watching at work.
Yes.
And thank you.
I gotta use the bathroom for an hour.
Yeah.
No problem.
We appreciate
Poopy happens.
You putting yourself in that position for us.
Yeah, thanks.
The poopy position.
Poopy position.
All right. Move on.
Hey, all right, fine. Poopy. So 6:45, they're done. We run back. Right? Is that what we do? No problem. Yeah. We're walking around. We're looking around. It's like, wow, this place is beautiful, man. Like getting in, it's lovely. It's like I said, there's probably, I think, I'll look at the numbers, but there's about 10,000 people in attendance throughout the entire weekend, probably a little less.
Okay.
I looked up what Coachella was like the last 2 years. Coachella was 2 weekends. Just to give an example of music festivals.
Yeah.
Coachella, they do it in 2 weekends, and combined, there was 250,000 people there.
At Coachella?
At Coachella.
250,000 people?
Yes, it blew my mind. Yes, dude.
Ew.
The number blew my mind. And so let's say 100.
Gizzy was there last year, right? Or this year, right?
They were. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Good for them.
Yeah, no way that many people, but it's because Beyonce and stuff was there. It's a big deal. So imagine 10,000. So it's way more chill. Like you're not walking around like in madness. You know what I mean? It's very cool. The stages, even if for like the headlining sets, the stages aren't insane. You're not in a sea of people like in those festivals they show in like Germany and shit. It's just like 800,000. Yeah, it's not like that. So it was cool. It was a really cool vibe.
Got it.
It starts to drizzle. We feel a drizzle through the crowd. I'm like, damn, it's crazy. It's raining. No big deal. It's getting cooler. I'm like, damn, it's getting cooler though. That's kind of crazy. We go grab jackets, slam a few beers.
It starts to rain, huh?
Maybe a little. Start slamming a few beers, no problem. We're seeing sets throughout the night. Groovy.
Okay.
Groovy time. Tame Impala.
I'm just glad you got to see Pond. That was a big thing.
Huge, man. Groove. I'm such an idiot. I'm trying to remember.
We just skipped over their set, by the way.
Okay, yeah. Like I said, they played like 2-3 new songs.
Yeah.
Their new album is gonna be great, man. It's gonna be so much fun. I was very happy to hear that.
Spike Death Punch. I love that name. He says, "What's
Bingo.
up, Giz boys?" He just listened to his first Pond album.
Hell yeah.
Feels like space again.
Oh my god, dude, it's so good, man.
Said it was sick. Looking forward to listening to another album from him. Of course, man. Pond, I can't recommend.
Hobo Rocket, next one.
So
Hobo
good.
Rocket, please.
So good.
Do it, man.
Yeah.
Weather. All of them.
All their music videos too are on point. By the way,
fun.
they're very fun. Very fun.
That's awesome.
How
very
was
cool.
their set?
Amazing.
Yeah.
They open with 30,000 megatons standard. That's like their go-to, and because it starts kind of slow, and then when the doom 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 comes on, it just and they go into Sweep Me Off My Feet right after that. So they're really setting the vibe. I'm like, damn, nice. And then they jump into some Man It Feels Like Space again. Like we're gonna do some old stuff, and they jump into that. It's like awesome. Added the brand new stuff. They're about to be on tour again, so we should definitely peep them out.
I'm down.
I'm pretty sure they're coming to LA, believe it or not. So yeah, very impressive set. Gabby and Joe, like I said, were super stoked about it. I was happy. Like I told them, I was more happy for them. That was the third time I've seen them. So stoked, but different vibe,
Right.
The sets throughout the rest of the day are great. And like I said, we're hitting the pen a little bit. We're chugging out. We got a 30-pack of Bush. Really keeping it
old school.
Keeping it old school. It was like $12. That's so good. That all 30 of them lasted all weekend. I came back here with like 2 beers. That was a surprise for the record. I'm gonna throw that out
Only
there.
2 beers?
Yeah, dude.
You lied to me, man.
Or I might came back with 1 even.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways,
Pause
damn,
on
that's
that,
crazy.
man. You got a problem, man.
I was like,
you want to talk about it or
I was
something?
like, where's that other beer, man? Cool. Yeah, jamming heavy. We get it's Tame Impala comes out around 11:30. I want to say. Isn't that dope? They come out. It's lovely out right now, dude.
Wait, Tame Impala played the first night?
Yeah.
I thought they played the last night.
No.
Oh wow, that messed my mind up. Okay.
That was the like wild card. Yeah, like they did the big headliner the first night, which I think is a good idea for a lot of different reasons, because it's not just a camping festival. Like you could have done the 1 day pass. You could go Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. So it makes sense to have the big crazy night the first night, get all those people out, and then have the camping and stuff continue. You know what I mean? I don't think as many people came out just to see King Gizzard on Saturday.
Right.
I don't believe. Maybe. Right. You know. So yeah, I understand how that.
Tame Impala, they were good. I know a lot of King Gizzard fans out there. They're not all on the same page with Tame Impala. Some people hate on them. They call them like, the Britney Spears of the psych rock, or the entry level, whatever. How was their set? Because they don't play a lot, so
we haven't seen. Yeah, they haven't been around this neck of the woods in a long time. So yeah. It's like I said, it's like 11:30. The sky's crazy. Like it's like the lightning looks mesmerizing, dude. It's beautiful, man. It's drizzling just a little bit, not too crazy. Starts picking up. I got my hoodie sweater up. No big deal. They come out. The visuals, they have it's one huge screen and then 2 screens on the side. 2 big long rectangular screens on the side. Awesome. And that like currents, like like that currents looking wave. It's going wow, 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 wow. And they play nangs. So it's like that wow, 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 wow. And it looks awesome. Like I'm sure some people that were feeling a little trippy dippy that night were like, "Oh, it's about to go down." That was cool. And, yeah, and that's a pretty short song, so they go from that to yeah, and that's grooving.
You love it.
Grooving. Oh shit!
You had a great time, huh? You danced
a little bit. Yeah, grooving. Yeah. It's oh shit, man.
What
is that the song that? I'm such an idiot. Now, is that the song that played? I'm pretty sure. Whatever. They play another one. I don't even remember. It was an older tune, I think from I want to say from Lonerism. And Kevin Parker, the lead singer of Tame Impala, says, "You guys are awesome, but we're out."
What?
This guy's gonna talk to you real quick. And we're like, "Yeah, no problem, no problem." And a dude from Desert Dayz comes out. He's like, "Guys, the band's not canceling, but we got to stop the set, man. We got to stop the set right now." California, Cal Fire is telling us that we have to evacuate the area. You guys get, the lightning. And to be fair, the lightning was popping. I was like, damn, if King Gizzard would have been out tonight, the Lord of the Lightning, this would have been such a, it would have been like, oh my God, this is crazy. Yeah, it was popping crazy. Cal Fire said they had to get out of there. He's like, the band's not canceling.
What?
You guys have to go to the tents, go to the cars. And we're like, oh, okay, haha, tight, man, good. So bring the band. So so everybody, please go back to the campsites. And everybody's just sitting there. You know what I mean? Nobody's moving.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. And guys, please, man, everybody. And we're like, Gabby's even like, yo, the poor messenger. Who's this guy? That you gotta tell everybody they gotta get out of here. You know what I mean? Yeah, dude, you already know people are booing.
Fuck you, man.
You already know. Like nobody was crazy upset, but there was some boos in the crowd, of course.
Bring me back the Pala.
Yeah, bring the Pala. Yeah. So we're walking back like, okay. So at this point, it's probably like 12 something. It's been a long day. We're in the cars, and now it's raining, dude. It's raining pretty good.
And you're in a tent or in the car?
I'm in a tent, brother. I'm in a tent. Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. It's raining. We get like in the car. We're just like eating snacks, drinking beer, no problem. I look at my we're like going to sleep and stuff. I'm ready to jump in. I look at my tent and stuff, and it's fucking wet inside as shit.
What?
Dude.
A tent on the out? What are you talking about?
User error at the wazoo.
Okay.
Not the tent's fault.
Okay.
There was like another piece that I just completely forgot to like latch on top. Thinking, I don't even know if I forgot. It's just thinking 100%. If you would have saw how hot it was going in there, it was no way it was gonna rain. No way it was gonna rain. I look in the tent. I have like my blanket in there. soaking wet blanket. Dude. I was like, oh my God, dude. I was like, fuck my life. So I was like, well, I'm gonna sleep in the car. Easily the most comfortable night of
the
the three. Yeah, for sure. I was just like,
of the desertcation,
dude. I snoozed in that whip real nice. But Total Walk, like, yeah, they were like, yeah, they might play tonight or whatever. Definitely didn't play tonight.
They
like,
could,
no
or
way.
maybe might come back. We don't know.
Yeah, absolutely not. Like, no, but yeah, absolutely. We had like an ear out in case we heard like a jam from them or something like that.
Right.
But I don't know who was really expecting them to. But you know what happened also was like there was sets all night, so it's like the sets that came after them also got rained out. So that was pretty shitty. You know, there was a Friday was like a action packed night. You know, so it sucked, and it particularly sucked for anyone, man. If you like,
there's no way they could have foreseen it to happen because
no way.
Side note, it never rains in California ever.
Absolutely never, man. It was a it was a freaky. Dude, when last time we saw rain? 3 months ago, maybe.
And when it does, it comes in like weeks. So it'll be here for like a week and then it's out. But then after that, it's just sunny forever.
Yeah, and it was
so bizarre.
It wasn't even like crazy rain. Like we're from Florida. We know crazy rain. It was not like that. Luckily,
LA, baby.
Yeah, it wasn't like doom, but it was, yeah, it was thunder and lightning for sure. So that was definitely a buzzkill. Some bands I think tried to, they basically just pushed the schedule back. But some bands, believe it or not, couldn't stick around in the woods for a few days and hang to do their sets again. So it was a buzzkill. I was stoked that we saw a few songs. That was tight. So I can't say I didn't see Tame Impala or that they didn't play. But shitty situation if you just came out for Friday.
It just sounds like that guy was trying to sell it to you guys. Like, hey, we just want to be clear here. Tame Impala didn't cancel.
They played.
Technically, you did see Tame Impala tonight,
them, right? So don't be bitching.
It sounds like he was just selling it to you guys.
And they've been they seem like they're pretty friendly with the discount aspect of it. I don't know. They keep some people email us like, yeah, we're gonna figure this out. We got some goodies coming up on the way and stuff. So I'm curious to know what that means. Like I said, for me, I did the camping experience. You know what I mean? Like I saw a bunch of other bands too, and
you got your fill in for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, what are they gonna do? He was $30 back.
If you were not a King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard fan, I don't think you would have had this same perspective as you have.
I do not disagree with that. And I mean, some other bands I truly want. Wand. I didn't get to see Wand. I was so excited to see them. That was like a big deal for me to see. So that was a bummer. So I mean, I could see some people playing that angle like, oh well, we need to be reimbursed, but it's mostly, dude, the people like if you announced them when it came out, like, oh okay, no, we just go for Friday, right? Some people like I was reading there.
Honestly, that would have been the day because
totally.
I wanted to see
King Gizzard.
Yeah, I've seen King Gizzard quite a bit, and for that kind of price. And I'm not, like I said, I'm a one and done kind of guy. I'm not a camping type of individual. Right. So
yeah, you would have just like popped in like, oh damn, and like from what we saw of that day, like it was going to be awesome, dude. It was going to be very nice. And the problem also was like the whole parking situation. Some people didn't make it into the festival till Tame Impala came on. Till some people got there at the first song, so they were there 20 minutes. So they paid $100-something for 20 minutes. It's like, ooh, man, to sit in traffic for some people were, I'm sure, were in traffic way longer than us. That came, oh yeah, well, Tame Impala's not till 11. We'll get there at 8. Who cares?
Wow.
So could you imagine?
I didn't hear about any of this.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow, it's crazy, bro.
It was all through their social media because and nobody has a really good service there. Believe it or not, they have free Wi-Fi. It's shit, of course.
I don't follow Tame Impala. Or Desert Days.
Yeah, it's Desert Days. So, and they had the Desert Days app you can download. Like they were like, yo, updated set times, this and that. But nobody could download the damn app because nobody had service. So it was like
what
madness.
A bizarre turn of events that nobody could control.
Nobody. So it's like people frustrated at Desert. I understand that it's a frustrating situation, but it's like,
how could you blame Desert Days for that?
Dude, they did such a good job with they hyper focused on music and the visual aspects. So the speakers and stuff were out of control, dude. It sounded great.
Well,
everywhere you went.
Outside of that, what about King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard?
Oh, no, I mean that's
the second night,
Saturday, and Saturday was good. Saturday was a night that we're like, yo, we're gonna get groovy tonight. This is the night.
Thank goodness,
bro. So some homie that came by our tent to use the pipe and shit. He was like, he's like, bro, you know how disappointed me and the homies were? Like, we waited till like 10:30 to like drop a little something, you know what I mean? And so we're so stoked, you know, during Tame Impala, and then all of a sudden,
awake all night in the rain.
he's like, dude, we were in the car all night, just listening to music in the car, just chilling. Like, so I was like, which I mean, no, that sucks. That sucks, bro.
Sucks.
And if you saw how beautiful this place was, you would at least be like, okay, well, no Tame Impala, like we could walk around.
Oh
like,
my god, trapped in a car while it's
bro,
thundering and lightning outside. That
yeah, man,
sucks.
I kept thinking like, whoa, like Saturday was right, and also it's like Friday was like the like traveling day. You know, we were out, you know, we were in the car, we were tired. You know, it's like I didn't want to. No, I was more stoked for Saturday, but that's me. I understand everybody else's thing, but yeah. So that was crappy. I feel bad for those homies because yeah, I don't know where they just turned the lights on, like everybody get out of here. We're like,
wow.
Yeah,
wow, that's crazy.
So I
feel
felt
bad
like
for everybody.
Yeah,
Desert Dayz included.
Absolutely, Desert included. Even Tame Impala
puts them in a weird spot because Desert Dayz isn't like a giant festival like that. You're talking about 10,000 people. They don't need that kind of blow.
No,
that
absolutely not.
Sucks.
And there's only like I don't quote me on this, year 4, maybe 5. So it's like there's festivals that don't last that long, you know. Right. So it's like it is. Yeah, I'm giving them no negative promotion for that. Again, that's not their bad. And like some of the stuff around it.
No, you're just telling the tale.
You're just telling the tale. Yeah, everybody was frustrated. It was incredible how incredibly positive everybody was about it.
I mean,
very rare. You didn't hear a lot of like.
I think your
your
neighbor in the tent was probably on everybody else's tone. You know what I mean? I think everybody was doing that.
Like even throughout Sunday, people with the casual conversation with people would be like, "Oh, well, it was a bummer, man, but it was Desert Dayz did a great job, man. It's beautiful out here," and that was the case. They had a lot of like pieces around the beach and stuff. So, to set the picture, camping, beaches, mountains, it's you get the whole experience. You could do hiking up the mountains if you want.
California, baby.
California in a nutshell, man. Like very nice.
California.
It was a portable little knows how to party. Yeah, it was a beautiful little piece of California. So, like I said, I felt they put quite the emphasis on visuals throughout the event, music, heavy. To King Gizzard.
Yeah, dude.
What everybody's been waiting on.
We're half an hour in, dude. We gotta
Look
give
at us, damn, dude. Chad,
the peeps what they need and want, bro.
What they need and want. You're right.
We came out. GizzVerse. Prior to King Gizzard. Should we talk about the stickers first?
No. We'll get back to these beautiful stickers right here that we just got. I'm not gonna talk about it though. Prior to King Gizzard, a band called Wooden Ships played. They were amazing, really groovy stuff. Kikiyaku Moyo from Japan did an outrageously good set right before. Awesome. King Gizzard comes around 11:30, same as Tame Impala. No, they came out on 12. You see the Nonagon flashing on the big screen. AC/DC playing. Believe it or not, I'm kind of hanging back. Further than we usually are, I would say. Further than usual. I did want to take a few pictures and stuff like that. I still didn't take very many, but it's hard to when you're in that zone. I don't want to miss this, Thunder. Yeah, party time. They come out. They play the "I'm in Your Mind" fuzz riff. The first two. "I'm in Your Mind," "I'm not in your mind. First time I've ever seen those. This was the 9th time I've seen King Gizzard. First time I've seen those two. Awesome. So instead of going into cellophane, they go into Balrog. And that's just a jam. First time I've seen that too. And that's just like, shit. Visuals, all chains. It's all like red, fiery visuals. It looks really insane. Awesome. Mind you, this is a 90-minute King Gizzard headlining set. So this is like a whole big deal.
Longer maybe than, I don't know. I think they played 90 minutes at the Palladium.
It is an unusual headlining spot at a solo show. It's an unusual for a festival.
I got you. Yeah. Loud and clear.
Yeah. And again, this is them on steroids. Like I kept telling Tommy, this was GizzVerse. This was King Gizzard on Broadway. It seemed like, dude, this was a whole thing, man. Huge screen, the huge 2 screens on the side. Jason Galea, major props, man. You just dropped the King Gizzard movie, and it was beautiful. It was perfection.
You said the visuals were a big part of it.
Huge part of it, man. And the band was just feeling it so hard, man. Like Ambrose just grooving. He was doing like the what do you call it, like tambourine, just slapping it, dude, just loving it, man.
Said that he would like melt on the screen and stuff.
They would kill on the 2 sides. They would show him slapping on it and just like disappear, and they would make it distorted and real crazy. And then they would put like Stu's face on there, and they would just put like this like reptile skin over it with the flames behind it. You're like, what is this? Like, what are they pushing with this stuff, man? It was weird. It was weird, man.
That's tight.
Yeah, it was insane, dude. They went so all in on that. And this is happening currently. It's not like a video that they're playing. Like, this is happening. Like they're doing this live. It was amazing, man. Such a great job. So yeah, set is crazy. They did such an emphasis on the crumbling castle. Like, in case you don't get what that song is about, man, they're pushing that agenda a good amount, man. Like,
what
it's
do you
crazy.
mean, Brian?
Yeah. What do you mean, man? They're setting the pace.
My favorite part about King Gizzard.
Saying that, yeah, man. The religious kind of end of days. Yeah, man. But
So,
it's
what do you mean though? What did they do? You mentioned something that they did with Stu specifically. That they had like
beyond the like making him look like the son of the devil, like with the reptile skin, like he's a reptile human, and like I think they put like Joe was my friend Joe, who was there too. He was just he was amazed by the visuals. I would look at his face, he was like, and I was like, oh man. So I was eating it up watching him too. Like, it's crazy. It was like flash like little threes on like Stu's forehead with like the reptile skin, like, and the flames. And she's like, what is that? What does that
mean?
What is that? What is that spooky stuff? It's great. And then I'm looking around the crowd. There's a homegirl next to me, just
zooted cabooted,
not singing along, not like just gone. I mean, totally gone, dude. I'm like, damn. It's just zombies in this crowd. I'm like, that's kind of weird. I'm still hanging back for most of this. They're all over the place in the set. They jump to they start, this is really cool. They start the opposite end of Nonagon Infinity. So they played the river. They played the first like 8 minutes of the river.
Okay.
Instead of doing the last 2 minutes, the infamous last 2 minutes of the river.
Yeah.
They jump into Wow Wow. Off of Nonagon Infinity.
Wow, 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 wow.
And the crowd's like, what?
One of my favorite tracks on Nonagon Infinity. And if you guys haven't heard our review on that album, definitely go check that one out.
We're very passionate about it, so it gets pretty real. You should check it out.
It's a good one. Controversially, the best rock album of all time. Definitely go. You can check that out on iTunes and
opens the
SoundCloud
door.
as well. And I think we might even have it up on YouTube at this point. Maybe.
Yeah.
Check it out.
So to go from that, and they jump from Wah Wah to Road Train. And bro, and I've never heard Road Train live. It sounded insane, like a super heavy metal style. It just sounded like intense. And then from Road Train to Robot Stop. So that was beautiful. They do all that stuff.
Stop.
And that's like in the middle of the set, so that's jamming.
Did they do Gamma Knife?
They did Gamma Knife.
Hey.
And the People Vultures riff, but then they move on from that,
Did they play People Vultures?
No.
Wow.
I don't think they mess with that anymore, man.
They're dropping it off.
Yeah, they are dropping that off. They're keeping Gamma, getting rid of the Vulture. It goes from that, and I'm still sitting back, and I'm like, inside, I'm looking ahead. I can't see that well. There's a lot of people.
Okay.
I'm looking ahead. It doesn't look that wild up there, man. I'm just envisioning like the Palladium and how insane it all felt. Like how Buck, all that felt up front.
All of it, or everything about, like, it wasn't just where we were at. It was literally, you couldn't escape it. It was everywhere at the Palladium. Dude,
you would have to get like on the upper deck or
on
something,
the balconies,
or like take the little step and be on the outside. But
it was sheer madness.
It was just madness, and like I felt, I didn't want to say anything because I was having a good time. I felt like where we were that we were gonna get caught up in it immediately. I was like, this crowd, Tame Impala they played 3 songs last night. Like everybody's wound up. There was so much King Gizzard merch I saw running around, like throughout the weekend. People were there to see Gizzard, man. A lot of people were there to see some Gizzard. So I was like, yo, everybody's gonna get booked. It reminded me of like Bass Nectar.
That's a good point.
Like I even thought, I was like, yo, these guys are gonna come and crush this set so hard and just prove that they're the best band Australia has ever seen. Tame Impala rocks, but they're gonna come and do it, man.
I cut you off. You said you felt like it was Bass Nectar when you went to go see everybody in Okeechobee, when you go see the Growlers in Okeechobee.
Yeah, basically, Chicano Batman and Bad but Not Good. Yeah, exactly. It felt like that, where Bass Nectar is, you see his merch, you see the totems. I saw 2 totems this weekend. It felt great. I hate those things, kind of. I'm sorry, I'm just being an asshole. So yeah, you saw King Giz merch like that. Like, oh damn, that's your okay, cool word. So I was like, these guys are gonna be insane. It wasn't that insane. So I'm like, I'm holding back, and they play the little boom. I was like, oh my god, here we go, man.
Especially after the night before, the Lord of Lightning came and destroyed Tame Impala.
Totally.
Oh my
dude,
god,
we had this
dude,
conversation.
what the fuck,
Trust me,
bro?
we had it.
That's
Like, yo,
insane.
like King Gizzard Cable was like, nah, bro, we run Australia.
You think that you headline this festival, do you?
It definitely had that feel,
man. Dang, bro, that's
it felt that way.
insane, bro.
So Lord of Lightning's bumping, and like you know me style. I have the case. I got my cargo shorts always at a music festival. I pull out my glasses
away
already, and I'm like, you know, maybe I'm just hoping people around me are gonna get bumping crazy. And mind you, it's our good buddy and his girlfriend, not a big, you know, little lady and stuff.
Yeah, you're not trying to get too crazy.
Exactly. And I realize he's being a little more reserved because it's late. You know, he's not trying to come on, let's go bananas. You know, so
and you guys got another day of action to go.
Oh yes, and stinkiness too, which is another aspect. You don't want to.
You don't want to overdo it. You don't want to overdo it.
Remember how Buck we got the Palladium? Imagine
you
not
couldn't
showering
do
after
that. Exactly. That's a yes.
So it is a fair concern here. Then you know, lightning, and they're jamming, and I'm just like, listen, I'm over it. And people around me kind of grooving. I was like, fuck, and I'm losing. I start jumping. And I'm just moving people around, and all of a sudden I'm in the middle of the shit. And then it opens up. There is
that's how it happens, bro.
Some pitation going on up there. You know what I mean? And I just start going wild. I go out to like the end of that song, and I was kind of done. And they play Cellophane after that, which was jamming. I couldn't even go Buck to Cellophane. My stamina was short, bro. I didn't realize back there, but I was okay. I get it now. My stamina, I'm beat. I'm beat, man. It's been the last couple of days. All the sleep,
standing,
standing all day, raging, drinking,
that's
participating.
Fair. That's fair.
But I mean, still, it was. And then for them to end in they went from Cellophane into the what do you call? Oh my god.
I don't know, but if you can't remember, you're a bad person.
Altered Beast. They do just like the first Altered Beast and stuff, and they go, thank you. And for the record, if anybody's out there hasn't seen King Gizzard before,
I'm Stu. Thank you.
Stu.
Yep.
If there's
ever
any question about if you should hang out after the show, King Gizzard never does an encore.
Ever.
Please, just leave. Just turn around immediately.
Stop being a dick about it.
Happens.
They've just played 90 minutes flat.
90 minutes. Don't learn one more song. No, it's not happening.
It also is an insult to them as an artist to think that they didn't put that much effort into their set where they're like, oh yeah, we're just going to play a really good ones at the end. That's not King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. They have designed their set to a T. They talked about it, thought about it, played about it, and then they set it up. Especially,
and consulted Jason Galea about
that's what I was just going to say. Especially with everything you told me about Jason Galea, because that just sounds like they all pieced it together.
Dude, there is 8 members of King Gizzard at this point. One of them doesn't play music with them.
And you're not going to see somebody go out there or King Gizzard go out there and just say, all right, man, now let's, what didn't we play? Now let's play People Vultures. It's like, no, dude, that's not going to happen.
That's not, it's through the visual show, how well they were nailing like when it would play, like when Stu would say something and like the new visual start, bro, it was it's like, how long could they have rehearsed that?
Right.
You know, they couldn't be that long. So it's literally Jason Galea, like, okay, what do you guys think about this? Does that sound good? He's like, yeah, cool. That sounds like a fun set. You know, man, this band is amazing. They were, I left there and like, you know, Joe, the homeboy was like, just like we were in awe, man. We're like, wow, that was a tremendous set from King Gizzard. He's like, he didn't expect it to be that crazy. I didn't expect that was the first festival set. That was the 9th time I've seen them now. Wow, goddamn, I'm a fucking nerd.
The first festival set that
I've seen, and that was super impressive, man. Outrageously impressed. I'm curious. I wish I could have seen all of Tame Impala's set to really compare. You know what I mean? To give a fair comparison, but
no, I think it's funnier to build as a Giz fan. I think it's funnier to spread the narrative that the Lord of Lightning came and decided 100%. Independently that Tame Impala, it wasn't their festival to headline.
Nah, bro.
It was
We Run the Desert, okay? And that was
We Run the Desert. That is hilarious. Oh my god.
We the rattlesnake in this desert, baby.
Holy shit.
To be fair, I mean that is like the 3rd year they've done Desert Days, so I mean
that is some GizzVerse nerd crap right there.
Oh, man, get into it, man.
That is some super nerdy GizzVerse stuff.
Lord Lightning shifted his gaze all over the desert.
Wow, bro.
I'm not mad at it.
They should make a comic book about it, you know?
We should make a comic book. Neither of us can draw.
No, but we should put it out there in the GizzVerse, because when you do that,
Yes.
The
put it
GizzVerse
out.
provides.
Always provides. Rub the lamp and. That's dope. That's dope, man.
So crazy. Okay. Well, King Gizzard killed, and there was bands after them. Is that the night that you saw the midnight set from Soft Hair, or was that not Soft Hair?
That was Conan Moccasin. That was supposed to be Friday. We did not see Conan.
Conan Moccasin was on Friday.
Broke my soul.
Wow.
Broke my soul.
That sucks, man.
It was crappy, man. There was a couple big hits. We took a couple big hits. Yeah, it was a hit. But it's okay. It was still such a genuinely badass time. Sunday was very chill too. Like the lineup wasn't as heavy. Shout out one of the second best set I saw. I don't know if it's fair, but the Matson 2. If you guys do not know who the Matson 2 is, please check them out. Two twin brothers that are out of this world good.
You like them? I
love those guys, man. Seeing them live adds a whole nother level of like appreciation to these guys. They're such music nerds, and it's so apparent, man. They're great. They did a 6 a.m. Welcome the Sun set after Gizzy. So this was Sunday morning. So we took a nap, and Joe wakes me up like, "Yo, it's 5:45." The Matson 2 was like, "Oh, okay, let's go." Awesome.
Peace out, Spike. Thanks for sticking around, buddy.
Later, buddy. Rock and roll.
That's good. You got to see them though. Wait.
Woo.
That's the second best set, did you say? Or who was the second best?
I'm only gonna say second best because we were so involved in it. There was only like 40 people in it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it was like at this little, maybe like 60 or whatever. Mind you, the people that were at this little sunrise set were the wackadoos of the time. People that haven't been asleep. There was a guy next to me just eyes wide open, just jamming though. He was loving it. And this like little Weasley gremlin guy just
Weasley gremlin hippie.
If you saw the way he was walking around,
I know. I totally imagine. Did he have the fire sticks thing?
Actually, no. Long hair, had like little top hat, short, long facial hair, circle glasses. I remember him like he was asking people, like, "You smoking weed?" He's like, it's legal, man. You don't got any? Like, bro, you don't got any?
You know, I love that, dude. Out in California,
crazy.
Don't be asking me for weed, bro. Go down to the fucking store right down there and buy your own, buddy.
or there, because they were everywhere. They're all over the place here.
Everywhere.
No excuses.
I don't want your lips on my weed pen, bro.
Especially at music. You didn't come prepared. You didn't bring.
You got your pen over there, buddy? What's going on with that, man?
Where's it at?
I was kidding.
Oh man.
So second best set of the night. What was the best set of the festival? What was the third best set of the festival?
So the Kikigu Moyo, and I'm sorry, it's a hard name to pronounce. I'm pretty sure I'm saying it right though. I think you make up the way it sounds potentially, but there's a bunch of bands. It sounds racist. I don't know, but there's a bunch of bands that you. I think it just sounds racist in your head. There's a bunch of bands that you listen to that nobody else listens to that you know, so you don't know how to pronounce it. Basically, you don't know anybody that doesn't speak the language. Right. Or read about it like on Reddit or like, oh, Spotify, this is great. But nobody ever says it, you know? And then when they do, I'm like, that sounds racist, man. You're probably wrong. So, you know.
It sounds racist.
Them Wooden Ships was great. That was such a fun Saturday was great, man.
King Gizzard and all fall beneath.
And then everything else. Yeah, basically, long story short.
Okay.
Let me tell you what wasn't the greatest set.
The shit talk
of the weekend. Yeah, let's get into that.
That's not really my job. I'm glad you get to do both.
Yeah,
this week.
This is so not me.
This is such a Brian heavy podcast, but I love it. I'm gonna
mellow out first, you know, because I'm already pissed. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, while Brian mellows out, guys, we just got a fresh new batch of stickers in. It's hard to see from way back there, but I'll try to bring them up a little further for you.
I don't think I did any better.
We'll post it on Instagram. Go on our Instagram if you guys haven't, and they're posted up on there. We'll post a picture of it today. Post. If you guys would like stickers, we're giving them away for free. We only ask that you give us a little bit of a donation, a $1 donation to help with shipping and handling and whatnot.
Or $4.20. If you think 69 cents is, you know, is funny too, you could do that, you know.
Yeah, sure. If it's something funny, we'll ship them out, but help us out with some shipping and handling. We got to pay for envelopes and stamps and stuff like that. We sent out a free batch a while ago, but we definitely
baby.
Yeah, we got another batch we want to send out. So especially if you guys are overseas, if you can help us out with shipping and handling, we have some people.
That'd be good. That'd be
hold on, let me grab this letter real quick.
Bring him out.
Yeah. shout out to this guy. Yeah.
Yo. Oh, shit.
Almost put his address out there. You guys are like, nah, man, I don't want to stick it out.
Yeah, no problem.
Albert Vico. Bro,
Yo, the
we
homeboy.
still have your
Thanks,
sticker
man.
here, bro. But you live. We sent some out to Australia and some out to Europe. But you live in España, Girona, and you happen to have done this like right when we ran out of what are they called? The stamps. God, I'm stupid. And then we decided we can't pay for that much shipping. So if you want, just send us a little donation and we'll make sure to get that out. We still got it.
Listen,
we still got it.
Dude.
And by the way, we send you like a thank you card. It's not
thing,
just
man.
a sticker. We send you like a thank you card, bro. I write it by hand. Brian can't write. It's horrible.
Trust me.
I put
you don't want me writing
little stars and circles on it. It's really nice. It's really nice.
Very cute.
You know what I'm saying? Okay.
If you want me to write it though, it's gonna be a little extra, but no question about it. But I'll do it.
Yes,
I'll do it.
Okay. So now,
maybe I'll send you a nude
before you flip out and give me the worst set.
I feel better. I mellowed out with that, with that legal tobacco pen.
Legal tobacco.
With that completely legal tobacco pen. Don't worry about that. Sunday, very chill day. Literally chill. Like, we're by the beach all day, and dude, it's lovely, bro. Like, so nice. It's a perfect day Sunday. We wish Sunday and Friday were flipped. That would have been amazing. But anyways, headliner that night, My Bloody Valentine. Big in the shoegaze, like we said. Big time name.
I know the name. I'm unfamiliar with any of their music.
I don't know their music like that either, man. And that name confused me with like 4 other bands. So I was thinking My Chemical Romance.
Bro.
I was thinking it's very confusing. Don't worry. It's not just you.
On our other podcast, Busted Wide Open, which you can get on our channel as well. Not the YouTube, but you got to go to our SoundCloud and iTunes.
Do it.
Brian Vokey, our guest on the show this week, he was talking about, he loved them. And I was like, this guy likes screamo rock? What the hell?
Yeah, it's not that. It is a rock, a heavy rock, so to speak, or whatever, but it's not like an emo thing. Arguably. I think the subject matter is pretty damn emo. It's like the cooler emo, in my humble opinion.
Cool emo.
That's cool emo or whatever.
That's a hard look.
Yeah, it's emo that wasn't as popular. Yeah, that's boom. Exactly.
Emo that wasn't popular?
That wasn't as popular, so it's like not as many people could hate it.
So bad emo?
Damn. Arguable. Listen, I know we have shoegaze listener. I know there's King Gizzard shoegaze fans, no question about it. So I'll leave. Okay, and this is the only reason I have this opinion now. My Bloody Valentine comes out. They're playing a couple of their songs, pretty jamming. Not gonna lie, they did a pretty good job with them. I was like, okay, cool. I understand. Then like their last song, everything, for the record, it's incredibly loud. It's super duper loud. Not like Ammo and the Sniffers at Palladium. It's not painfully loud yet, but it's super loud. The last, like, I'm trying to be realistic, maybe say 11 minutes. It's probably like 11 minutes. It felt like 20. Last of 11 minutes, one of the homies on guitar says, thanks, I guess. And then plays, like, they do this little, like, riffs and stuff.
So, hold on. They play for 20 minutes?
No, they've played a headlining, so they play at least an hour.
Okay.
But then they say, thanks, I guess. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. And they play this, like, just like a bong, and it sounds like we're taking off. It sounds like I said, it's so loud. It sounds like, and the drums just like on the cymbals. It isn't progressing though. It's not like getting like a very heavy distorted. Yeah. And that last, like, where everybody's like, okay, this is gonna end pretty soon. It doesn't. So everybody's sticking around. It's not ending. Everybody's sticking around. It's not ending. We're finally like, okay, let's turn around. And like, we still hear it, so we can still, we can walk away from it. It's not like I can't hear it anymore. We're walking away. We're still hearing it. We turn around and they play a quick little, and then like, that was their set, and they, walk off or whatever. It was insane, dude. It blew my mind of how like terrible it was.
That sounds like if I was a fan of them, I would be very disappointed in that live show where I think if you're playing the last night of a great festival lineup like that, and that's your choice to end your set with whatever you just described, you want to call that.
Whatever you want to call that, yeah.
Whatever you want to call that. That is a really, I don't know anything about this band, but that's just a really bad decision, I think.
It's weird. It's very weird.
How you talked about King Gizzard's set, that's how I would want somebody, if I was a band, if I was just one band, I was just the whole entity, you know, I was just like all the heads were on me. If I
like
was
a people vulture.
What's the dude from Tame Impala? Kyle?
Kevin Parker?
Kevin Parker. If I was Kevin Parker, if I was Kevin Parker, I would not want that. That's not how you describe Tame Impala's set. And Tame Impala got rained out halfway, not even halfway, 20 minutes into their set. And you have
and they did not want to get off that stage. They were not into it.
Only good things to say about them.
Not mad at them.
And you saw 20 minutes and you spent 300 easy on the festival minimum, just getting in. That's not the tent. That's not the supplies. That's not the gas and all that other stuff it took to get out there. And then these guys end their set with all these people watching them, fans of them probably, maybe, I don't know. And then they do that.
It blew my mind. Like you said, after seeing King
rightfully
Gizzard,
it blows your mind.
After King Gizzard dropping, a crisp, fresh 90-minute set, and it's like, to put in perspective, shoegaze, and this is for my ignorance. I'm not Mr. Shoegaze. I gotta say, but it's like
I didn't hear about it until you told me about it.
Yeah, and Brian even informed us, like why it's called that. It's like because they would play looking down, because a lot of it's to me it's just like sad dude music. It's just like sad people music and stuff, So it's like and beyond that, it's also sticking it to the man. They've always, like Brian put it, when this started, it was in the Motley Crue, it was in the Poison time. So it was the fuck you to that type of music. So I feel that as somebody who grew up listening to Crass and the Misfits and the Exploited, listening to punk rock, I totally understand that. And I could see that as being looked at as punk rock, boom. But don't, say fuck you to the man, say fuck you to promoters. Don't say fuck you to the people that that waited 5 hours to get into a festival, or the people that just came out Sunday to see you. And granted, they played plenty of music before that. I understand that, but it's like, and the first thing I correlated to was not even King Gizzard, was the Matson two brothers. One homie's playing drums, crushing the drums, my man, crushing the drums, like jazz out the wazoo. His brother's playing one of the two-headed guitars. That's one's a regular guitar, one's bass. You know what I mean? And they play Love Supreme.
He's got like a loop pedal. Yeah.
And they play Love Supreme by John Coltrane, a 24-minute track that's 4 parts. They play that in front of about 45 people at 6 a.m. at a music festival. You know what I mean? Like, damn. And they went in. He's like, yeah, we're gonna play Love. We've been trying to play this lately. It's a little tough in the morning. It's 24 minutes, but yeah. And that wasn't their last song. They played one more, and they were like, yeah, okay, cool. And somebody said, one person was like, one more song. Like, somebody said one more song. They're like, we're hoping he said that. And they jam on another one. Homie gets off the guitar. His brother's going to town. He grabs the drumstick, the homie from on the guitar, and he starts playing drums with him. So they're both playing drums now. Just like, doom, doom, just going at it. I'm like, what? So after seeing that at 6 a.m. and seeing the band spend 12 minutes of their set on nothing.
Yeah, bro. Some trippy farm animal hippies hanging around at 6 a.m. versus all these douchebags that think they're better than everybody else.
Yeah, like I guarantee, I want to say out of the maybe let's say 50 people that were at the Matson 2 set, I want to say maybe 10 knew who the Matson 2 were. Like me and Joe were like, oh my god, yes. And they do a song with Chaz Bundick from Toro y Moi. They have an album with them.
I know Chaz Bundick.
Yeah, like they do the album Star Stuff, which that album is amazing. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know them.
So they play like 4 songs from that album, and they're just so good, man. So I don't know. It just seemed, and I get to sticking it to the man, but no, don't stick it to us, bro. Don't spend my time literally trying to blow our eardrums out. That's what it felt like. It's like, ooh, this is insulting, right? Ouch.
Well, I think the overall arching thing to remember is that King Gizzard played the best set of the festival, hands down.
Nobody is undeniable.
Undeniable. All right. They are the fastest rising, best band on the face of the planet right now. That's why we have this podcast, to celebrate them on a big level.
These 2 dumbasses sit around and nerd out about them.
That's why we talk about them, bro.
Yeah.
That's why this podcast is dedicated to the GizzVerse, which is the universe that the band has created. But at this point, The fans have sustained it. However, I will say this. They keep giving to the community all the time. They on social media, they don't just post garbage. They're posting stuff that really teases you in a lot of ways. It gives you behind the scenes stuff. They'll tell you about new stuff that's coming up. They got you on merch. They got you on everything. Okay. And then on top of that, the products that they're producing, they're not just repressing. Go to see them live. Let them blow your mind away.
Blow your mind.
Last year, one of the biggest album releasing years for a band that has happened since like the fucking 20s when they were basically slaves back then.
For real.
And most of it wasn't their writing. So when you look at the epic nature of this band,
epic, yeah, man. And I mean, they haven't dropped a song this year. You know what I mean? Gumboot Soup was last year, bro.
They don't need to.
And I'm, as a fan, dude, it's October. That's crazy.
I kind of want
okay with that.
I want them to continue to build this need for it, a need for the next album. We don't deserve to be spoiled. All right. I think we got spoiled last year. I think everybody got caught up with comparing the albums. You couldn't even help it. It was just we even did it. I would say we even compared like what was our best, favorite album of the year, and we got lost into that thing too. We don't deserve an album until King Gizzard lets us have an album.
And to be fair, man, like just with everything they've done, I mean, they went to Mexico for the first time. That was a big deal to a lot of people. Dude, they got a huge following over there, bro.
And all their
that's
pictures,
awesome, man.
all their pictures on Mexico when they were in Mexico were pretty fun.
It's epic. It's epic. I saw somebody posted a picture of on Spotify. It shows like the cities with the most listeners, and Mexico City was the #1 city in the world with King Gizzard listeners. It's like, that's awesome. So it's like they are still spoiling us, even though they're not making new music. So they're spoiling us with how many, we've seen them. I saw them 3 times, seen them 2 times this year. Here in California. It's like, that's awesome, man. So I'm very excited.
We were definitely talking about going down to Mexico, but
how cool would that be, right?
I was on the road doing shows, and that
would have been a wild time.
You're gonna see him in you saw him in Desert Days, so it just panned out perfectly.
So they are the shit, man.
Man. I think I'm as equally jealous as I am of you seeing them without me, which I hate when that happens. It's happened a couple times. I am also grateful that I did not have to go through the whole sleeping in the rain situation.
Oh, dude. I one of the first things I told Joe was like, particularly, I was just thinking if you and Allison came out that Friday, I was like, Tommy would have been so pissed, man. Oh my, if you would have sat in traffic for like 5 hours and then you come out and like
Tame Impala,
3 songs from Tame Impala.
I don't care about getting rained out. I don't even care if it rains while I'm watching Tame Impala. If the band stops playing 20 minutes in, I would be pissed. I'd be pissed. And especially because like I said, I would not have gone to the rest of the festival.
Exactly.
I would have just gone to see Tame Impala because it's a treat. And I love Pond. So I would have been like, damn, Pond and Tame Impala? Awesome. Sick. Let's go. That's worth $100. What? Are you kidding me? Let's do it.
Exactly. Would have been
one and done. But you're telling me they got rained out 20 minutes into the set? It's like, bro. And I have a feeling that the festival's more of an introduction to Tame Impala being, touring the U.S. I think they're going to start touring the U.S. And
I think so too. I think they're making new music soon. Damn, which they probably would have played. I'm assuming probably would have played a couple new songs.
Probably.
Oh man,
bummer.
But their train of continuing. That's why there was no way they were going to reschedule, because I know they're doing other stuff. Like Pond played another festival like the day after that too. So
there
was no way there was there's a reason why all their sets were on just Friday.
Well, I do think that there is still the positive note that King Gizzard had the best set of the festival.
Yes.
They continue to be uprising. They continue to be grinding. They continue to be moving forward. And I'm glad that we're around to see the rise, support the rise, be a part of the rise in some weird way.
And we are. No, every fan, it's like, it's cool. I don't know, man. I feel like our whole lives we've listened to music from the past. Like growing up idolizing like The Doors. A lot of people idolize like Zeppelin, like Pink Floyd, stuff like that. You know what I mean? But it's like there will, I'm not saying it'll be as big as Zeppelin or whatever, but it's like there will forever now be a King Gizzard fan base. You know what I mean? There will be like, if we have kids, we'll show them our old records. You know what I mean? Like literally now it's still records. That's crazy. That's a thing again. But you know what I mean? Well, I don't know. Like there will be people that will forever show King Gizzard. It's like we were part of those fans. But that's cool, man. That's awesome. And we talk shit on a funny little podcast.
That's the positive note that I was looking for on the ending.
We make funny little stickers.
Make funny little stickers.
You talk about the stickers again? Remember, guys, we have stickers. If you live in Spain, give some money.
That's the thing to pull out of it.
Yeah. It's fun. Listen, I love it. Ooh.
Is that it?
That is it.
Sorry, I just wanted to put some background music to you talking about stickers and stuff like that.
Stickers are great.
Guys,
you guys are great.
If you want to support the podcast, just like any channel that we're on. Thank you for everybody that stayed and watched today's show. It wasn't too many of you guys, but hey, we appreciate it anyways. All you guys that stuck around for the whole show. Some of you guys dipped out a little earlier. Thank you anyways. If you guys are listening to this on SoundCloud, iTunes, subscribe, please. We do need that. It helps our show out greatly. If you guys do want to help, we are a listener supported podcast. You can go to our Patreon page, TB Productions. We're talking over it. TB Productions at patreon.com/TB Productions. This motherfucker's messing my head up right now. Also, stickers. If you guys are interested in that, send me an email. Send Brian an email. Hit us up on Facebook, Instagram. Go to the GizzVerse podcast Instagram. This is so much shit. You can also like us on Facebook and all that other crap. Everywhere you can imagine of finding us. Subscribe, go to it, do all that stuff. Thank you guys for sticking around. Much appreciated. Shout out to all you dudes. Anything else?
We love you, homies.
Yeah.
We'll see you again. Nottingham Finny, open the door.
Hey.